Peace and blessings. This is Nubia, I of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, ancient African healing for the modern sister. Peace and blessings. Yes, it is a couple of days before Christmas, and I wanted to make this video first to make sure that everybody knows that I'm doing my new intensive. It's January 1st. It's a virtual intensive, and it's called So You Want to Be an Entrepreneur, a Spiritual Perspective. So today I want to talk about the winter solstice and some of the things that you could be doing right now. And I also want to talk about being an entrepreneur and being maybe an entrepreneur that may be a little fearful, or an entrepreneur that's afraid, or an entrepreneur that doesn't have maybe all their confidence in themselves and their business, and how that kind of entrepreneur can thrive. And so I know that there's a lot of you that actually have great business ideas, may even have a business plan, may have capital already for your business, may have everything in place, but yet you're still not doing your business. You're still not making money from your business. You still don't really have clients for your business. You don't really have a sure plan that you know it's a sure plan because it works or worked already. And you're wondering, why are you not pursuing these goals? And you probably got all these reasons. You might have children, you might have a full-time job, you say it's not the right time, it's not in the stars. But really what I want us to get to is what's really going on. Because it's not, there's other people who are starting businesses that have less, that have no capital, that have no business plan, and they're creating successful businesses. So it's not anything wrong with you. It's finding out what's so really right about you and how you were not told those things. And so I really invite you as an entrepreneur, the one who maybe have the day job, so you don't really know how to transition to doing your part-time gig, full-time, or maybe you, like I said, leaving it as kind of it's becoming, instead of a business, a hobby. Or I welcome you. I welcome your brand of entrepreneurship, but I also want to show you how to take that to the next level by doing some inner spiritual work to get you to where you want to be. Also, for the ones that don't have a plan at all, that don't know what they're going to do, that don't really have an idea but kind of have an idea, I welcome you as the entrepreneur to come into the intensive and learn. And even the entrepreneur who's not sure really what an entrepreneur is and what that entails, but you're so curious. This is the year you said to yourself, I'm going to be real with myself, and I really don't want to work that 9 to 5. I don't want to have that job. I don't want to get out of my bed when it's cold in the wintertime. I don't want to be coming home, commuting from work when it gets dark at 4 or 5 in the evening. I don't want to be in the rain, the sleet, and the snow. I don't want that. I want to wake up in my home. I want to have my tea. I want to have my clients. If you want that, and then your goals, I want to buy a house. I want to buy land. I want to go on vacation. I want to get more education. You could have that. And as Black women, I know if it sounds like I'm pushing this intensive, it's because I am. What a way to start off the new year than by doing the new you. Doing something for yourself, putting yourself before everyone else. It's so important. And anyway, again, remember I did a video about how I felt like entrepreneurship and using this time in the winter solstice to manifest what you want. I wanted to talk a little bit more about this idea of the winter solstice and things that I think that you can do to make yourself feel more, to use the energy of the winter solstice to actually have what you want. So I was reading, I love now that so many people Black folks, sisters, are conscious of, solstices and equinox, full and new moon rituals, you name it, into this Yoni Steam, the Yoni A, holistic healing. And when you're on Facebook, you see people posting happy winter solstice. These are some of the things that you can do. I've even shared some articles with my private coaching group, Wild Women Who Run with the Womb, as well as my initiation group, Blackberry Beauty Initiation Program, which is my certification program, as well as my intensives. And in that, I know they give so many great ideas. And I know there's, like I said, people posting on Facebook, and they're in the mountains, and they're in the desert, and they're by the ocean, and or there's people posting that's doing circles and having gatherings. And so you might look at all that and go, wow, everybody's really celebrating, but I am not able to do that. Either it's not a good year, I don't have enough money, I'm too far away from my friends, I can't afford to go to the mountains, the river, the ocean, be on the beach for days. I know you're asking, how do I celebrate this? How do we kind of even take the commercialism out of the equinox, the solstice, these sacred times of year? And I think or even the privilege of being able to take off time and celebrate it. How do we bring this back to every woman being allowed to and taking advantage of this wonderful energy called the winter solstice? And my thing is, start where you are. Any ritual. So that I was thinking about me. I was like, what was I doing on the winter solstice? I mean, yes, I woke up and took a sea salt bath, but I've been doing that for, the last few weeks every day. So it wasn't something specific to winter solstice. Yes, I ate all raw, but I've been eating raw for the last couple of weeks or few weeks as well. So that wasn't really specific for the winter solstice. And I thought about it. I know what I did. I know how I celebrated the winter solstice. I made some good love to my man, and he made some good love to me. I mean, we celebrate the winter solstice by becoming together as one. We celebrated the winter solstice by being by confirming our union and our love and really our future. We got more solid. We're working for that solid as a rock, We got more close together. We use the sensual, sexual energy to talk about, think about, fulfill our dreams while we were, in the wonderful act of making love. And I know I'm sharing a lot, but what I'm trying to tell you is maybe you did one thing that day. Maybe you ate healthy that day. Maybe you sat for a few minutes. Maybe you happened to watch a wonderful program that gave you a message that you needed. Maybe you talked to a friend. Do your solstices and you don't have to go out and get a bunch of crystals and do a whole new altar and buy all this stuff. You are the altar. You are the crystal. You are the diamond. You are the ruby. You are it. You are the energy. But I also wanted to say, but of course, if you can do rituals, another simple one besides maybe making love to your husband or your man or, it could be other ones too, or going to womb circles or doing winter solstice celebrations or going away. This is something else that you can do besides making love to your man. You can actually incorporate salt baths, because I know I talk about them a lot, so I need to talk about them a lot because they are lifesavers. They do, I'm rubbing in my shea butter, y'all. They do amazing things. And I was thinking, so I was having this knee issue where I hit my knee like twice, and it's hurting and swelling, and I've been doing my yoga, staying on the raw, just being happy, calm, and of course the swelling has gone down considerably. But one thing I decided to do was, at the same time, if you can, and where you can glam your spiritual rituals. So let me say that. You can glam your spiritual rituals. If that's something that you're wanting to do. So let me tell you the simplest way to do it, to take a bath and tools being used, and a little higher end. So I have been taking a bath in this sea salt. I've been taking a bath in this sea salt, and this is the white. So this is the extra fine sea salt. And I'm sure it might be treated and the whole bit. So it's on the lower end, meaning in price. I think I paid 45 cents an ounce for this, and I get pounds of it, and I don't pay much, so 45 cents an ounce. But you know what? It does the job. It takes out the aches and pains. It removes the toxins from my body. It helps to release my spirit. Relax and help me to release negativity. It relaxes my spirit. It makes my skin smooth and beautiful. It does its job. Wonderful. But this is what I was thinking. I was like, I'm going through this knee thing. I'm dealing with it on a metaphysical level, a physical level, a spiritual level, an emotional level, a mental level, but let's just go back to this physical level. Maybe what I need is some ultimate self-care. So I decided that instead of buying that, which I do buy the white one, I bought the pink Himalayan sea salt. The quality is no doubt it's better. Even when you use it on your food, I use it on my raw food. You sprinkle that white sea salt over your food, and the flavor doesn't kind of stay. It doesn't bind with the other ingredients. You put this on your food, if you need less of it, it's the good stuff, right? You need less of it. It binds with, and it goes with, and it enhances the flavors of your food and the other ingredients in your food, and it's amazing. And you don't need as much of it to get a wonderful feeling. But that's 45 cents an ounce, and I think, or 45 cents a pound, I'm sorry, I think 45 cents a pound. This is $2, almost $2.50 a pound. Big difference. $2 or $2.50 a pound as opposed to 45 cents. 45 cents a pound or $2.50 a pound. But it works. And I'm wondering if it's pound or ounces. I think they go by ounces. But it works. And it's high in, and my knee told me, he said, look, we need some more powerful, something that's going to work a little more powerfully. So I mixed the two together. And I just, simple things. Another thing I wanted to share with you was, getting well. You notice how I always talk about, some people might hit their knee once, okay, hit their knee twice, okay, no big deal. To them, it's a coincidence. It's just an accident. It doesn't connect to the things that are going on in your life. But you all know that I am way too holistic for that, and that I know that it's a deeper meaning. And so I heal from that belief system of that it's a different meaning. And so sometimes, you know how when you're sick, right, and you usually go to the doctor, even if it's a cold, well, he gives you something. He gives you antibiotics, he gives you cold medicine. If you're in pain, he gives you codeine or Vicodin, right? If or if you're depressed, he gives you Prozac or Valium. So he knows that he's giving you something, not necessarily because these actual remedies are actually going to take away or cure or heal your ailment. It may take away the pain or mask the pain, but it's not going to cure or heal. But what is the fact that when you go to the doctor, if he didn't give you anything, you feel like you cheated. And on some psychological level, what they talk about the placebo event, just him recommending something, it could be sugar water or sugar cream, and you put it on your body, you start to feel better. So there is this wonderful muscle pain and stiffness, swelling, and injury bruising, and it's called Arnica Care Gel, and it's actually from the Arnica herb, which is so wonderfully important. It takes away the pain and the swelling and the bruising, and it's all that and more. Another thing that I'm using actually too is the Arnica pellets. And the pellets are very, very important. The pellets actually, you take about 5 of these at one sitting, and you do it 3 or 4 times a day. 3 times a day. And I'm telling you, it takes away, again, you don't feel the pain. You start to feel better. My question is, are you feeling better because, yes, it is an herb, it is an ointment, and so it actually has medicine in it and it's helping to relieve you? Or is it an idea that you feel like it may even be revisiting those old, memories of when you were sick and your mother made you chicken noodle soup? Or it could be Campbell's soup. My mother used to heat up a can of Campbell's soup, and it was as significant and healing as if somebody made a raw soup today. So sometimes we need that extra pill taking, if you will, or pellets, or rubbing creams on our arms and legs. As long as for me that they are natural and they're dealing with herbs, sometimes we need that. And so my thing is during this winter solstice is to take care of that. If it's sufficing old memories, old needs, if it's bringing you something really beautiful and positive, use it. I think it's a little more than a placebo effect, but I do think that is working as well. And so this is Arnica Care, which is the Arnica Gel, and this is all homeopathic medicine. I get it from Whole Foods. I hadn't used this Arnica pellets and this bruising thing for probably over 15 years. But when I got this thing, it took me 2-3 weeks into my knee hurting to remember that I used to use this and how well it used to work. So I am just here to remind you of that it's now, it's then, it's the past, the present, the future. It's all of it and nothing at the same time. And that this is the way that I teach, the way my belief system is also what helps me. This is what I use to teach my intensives. So remember, the next intensive is So You Want to Be an Entrepreneur, a Spiritual Perspective. And my thing is, what I want to offer you today is a special offer. So one of the things is, it's $97 for the 4-week virtual intensive. And what I want to offer you actually is a special, but it's only for December 25th. If you purchase by December 25th, the first 5 people that purchase on December 25th, by the end of December 25th or on December 25th, will get a 30-minute free consultation from me. So again, if you just the first 5 people, if you go to my website now at www.theblackberrybeauty.com, you will be able to be, and you purchase my So You Want to Be an Entrepreneur, my next intensive, a spiritual perspective, you will get a 30-minute free consultation, first 5 people. So tomorrow when that strikes midnight tonight, and it's the 25th and it's Christmas, go to my website, buy your consultation. If you are the first 5, you get the free 30-minute consultation, and if not, you still get a wonderful intensive. Join it. It's really going to be valuable to you and for you. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. So anyway, I'm loving y'all. I'm thankful for y'all. I think my man done walked in the house, so I'm going to let the video go for now. And definitely, hopefully, I'll make another one real soon. Enjoy the winter solstice. Enjoy the holidays, whether you celebrate or not. Enjoy the time off. Enjoy the time with your family. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Go to the website. So You Want to Be an Entrepreneur, a Spiritual Perspective, the January intensive. This is Nubia I of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, Ancient African Healing for the Modern Sister. Peace and blessings.